Hey, how y'all doing? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hey, I'm sorry. It's been some things on my mind. Yesterday evening, I had seen that kind of messed my head up, and but I'm today I'm grateful. But I wanted to share with y'all yesterday what I had seen or whatever. So right, you know what I'm saying. I'm in the backyard, you know what I'm saying, right, and it's like this tree right here. The sun was coming down, right. You know what I'm saying, going down or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? You got the clouds over here. You know what I'm saying? That's the dough. But you got the clouds over here. I was seeing like some clouds coming and it was people. Like it was like I seen people on top of the clouds. You know what I'm saying? A few people on top of the clouds, and then it was after that, it was showing a lot of bad imagery of stuff, you know what I'm saying? The imagery messed my head a lot, you know what I mean? But I look at the bad as good sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because I look at it as like, you know what I'm saying? Some people need love, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at that, and you know what I'm saying? And so I'm looking at the bad imagery in the sky, and I was shown this image of when I spend a weekend in heaven, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know, but I spend a weekend in heaven in this big golden mansion, and I read the kids some bedtime stories. I've been seeing this image a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dog, this like, you know, what? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what I was showing you about the trees, right? That was happening over here. So I'm looking at that. And then the sun was like setting back there with a tree. But as the sun was coming down, the sun was kind of making like while it was coming down, you know what I'm saying? And but it started going real slow. And in that sun, I was seeing people I was seeing people. I hope it do it again today so I can catch it. But I was in shock when I was looking at it, and it seemed like it was some people. It seemed like it was some people coming down from the sun, man. I swear it was like about 10,000. I don't know. I'm not trying to. Please forgive me, but it seemed like I seen like 10,000 people, and they was in some gold robes, like golden robes, with some in the even the fire with the sticks on the handle, they looked like it was gold, but it was so perfect. Like the sun was setting, and it was like golden, and the people looking like they was like golden. But I know the garments was golden. You know what I'm saying? The sticks with the fire was golden, and they was letting me know they had some lions and stuff with them, like animals and all that. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, I'm looking at this from like this now. I'm like, oh man, hold on. Oh, I'm like, I'm doing this like this. I said, I know y'all lying. I'm just going back cause I know y'all lying. Just like that. And cause they was walking. They was just walking down, right? And when I said, I know y'all lying. I know y'all lying. Don't you know that big herd of crowd? They stopped. And they did like this. You know what I'm saying? They would look like they was kind of dancing. You know what I'm saying? Step walking in their garment. And then look, they'll stop and they'll do it again. But they were showing me right there, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of skeptical, because, like, is you coming from back that way, you know what I'm saying? You just marching, like, what the hell going on with the whoop? But they were stopping to let me know they wasn't causing me no harm. So, and I had instantly picked up, and especially, like, you know what I'm saying? I know it was like about 3 women that was marching, and it was men too. But they coming down from the sun and they garment. I seen this yesterday, marching. People behind them marching. And you know, so they walking at first. So I'm like, cuz I'm like breaking down in tears. I'm like, I wanted to fall to my knees, but I know my neighbors, watching and stuff like that, man. You know, I ain't want to make them think like I was crazy, but I know some people had caught me tripping out. But I was like, oh man. I said, I know y'all lying. I know y'all lying. Man, them people, man. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Just sitting there imagery, man. I could just see small people coming out the sun, man. And it was a lot of them, man. I'm just telling them, I'm no lying. I know y'all lying, but they were walking and stuff like that. They were there walking. And I was like, I know y'all lying. Shit, they stopped. Did this. You know what I'm saying? Them people looked like they been through a lot, but they ain't look like what they been through. But they was fresh as hell. But I ain't see no faces or nothing. It was just showing me like the walk, like the victory. And I since I talked to one of them telepaths, they said we ain't in no, I mean we coming, but we ain't in no rush. I heard that clear as voice, man, clear as day in my head. They said we coming. They walking, but we ain't in no rush. And man, I was like, I couldn't believe what I seen, man. I'm no good. I'm not. I ain't never gonna be the same after that. I'm never gonna be the same after this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, man, my hair looking rough and stuff like that, but I'm totally, you know, and you know what I'm saying, and you know, and I've been real skeptical, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Stuff trying to mess with my head, trying to get to me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whoop the whoop. But I can't knock that from yesterday. I felt so good. It was so good. I was so overexcited. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have died. Like I was so overexcited, cause and humble. But man, these people was coming in these gold garments, and it was the walk. It was the walk. Like it's been a long time for them, but they seemed like they was walking in victory. And I wanted to tell y'all that they was walking in confidence. I hope I can catch again the sunset, and plus, like when this all was happening, the trees was kind of blowing too, but I was on point. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, they were just showing me an image because you know what I'm saying. It's real. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe it, man. Like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? I was like, oh my goodness, man. I was like, oh my goodness, like, oh man, they looked so good, man. It was like, it was like, man, it looked like change. It looked like hope. Nobody ain't gonna believe what I saw, but I wanted to record it. I wanted to record it, but I was too stunned. I was like, man, I was right here. I was like, what? I was like, man, I know you lying. I'm like this, standing up with disbelief there, looking at the sky. I know you lying. I know you lying. I swear to God. Man, it was thousands of people. And I was saying that. Man, them people stopped. Them people just walking. And they stopped. Because I'm saying that, man. I'm like, man, I know y'all lying. Because, you know what I'm saying? I've been hoping for change, man. I was like, man, look, I'm just like this. Look to the sky. I know y'all lying. I know y'all lying to me. Like they was coming right on in. Man, I swear to you, when I was just saying that, I said, I know y'all lying. They were walking it for her. You know what I'm saying? That's doing this. Like all of them was in a